sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Going up top. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action with Hurts. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Hurts to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Ryan to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup there. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Again, Ryan. Flushed out right. That's the tight end Hurst with it. He spins free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ryan will throw again. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Patterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good snag there by Hayden Hurst. He knows all about that. Former minor league baseball player before becoming a first-round pick of the Baltimore Ravens. Now in his second year with Atlanta, a career-high 56 catches last season.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Muhammad. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his quarterback position. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with... Touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, he's going to look deep down the field, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to, and it's third and short. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. That'll go as a pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. On 3rd down, Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on 4th down. To throw again is Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Tuesday.
After the sack on first down, Ryan. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins, 89 yards. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for two. To throw for it is Ryan. Flushed out right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Hurts to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here is not really benefiting him at this point.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, got it. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
No.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he is all the way up past the 25. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Again, that's Hurst. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Ryan. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Throwing again. Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait.
And now here is another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And some room to run now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Ryan wants to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Again, Ryan. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches are on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Had 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.